Hey, I'm back with your 422 lesson, How Does It Change? Enlarging and Reducing Figures. As you learned from enlarging the CPM middle school mascot in lesson 421, an image is enlarged correctly and keeps its shape when all measurements grow the same way. Shapes that are correct enlargements, larger versions, or reductions, smaller versions of each other are called similar. In this lesson, you will consider what it means mathematically for all parts of the shape to grow or shrink the same way. So I'm not going to actually go over 452, but I will tell you right now that if you pause the video and go over 452, I did not give you the resource page, so you would have to look it up online, but this will help you see similar shapes. So if you would like to pause the video now, you can go ahead and do that, but you will need to get the resource page offline. We are going to start with 453. 453 says, Carmen and Dolores want to enlarge the triangle at right. Its base is 3 units long. They want the base of their new triangle to be 12 units long, and they want the shape of the new triangle to stay the same. However, they disagree about what the new triangle's height should be. A, work with your team to predict the height of the new triangle. So go ahead and pause the video and make your prediction for the height of this new triangle. Okay, if you're back with me, you've made your prediction. Everyone's predictions are going to be different, and that's fine. Just make sure that you prove your prediction to me and support it. Part B says, Carmen noticed that the new base is 9 units longer than the original one, so she thinks that the height of the new triangle should be 9 units longer or 17 units high. Dolores noticed that the new base is 4 times longer, so she thinks that the height of the new triangle should be 4 times longer or 32 units high. 1. On graph paper, draw the original figure as well as triangles that Carmen and Dolores describe. 2. Who is correct? How can you tell? So right now, when I'm done talking, you're going to want to pause the video and get out a sheet of graph paper. Remember, graph paper is important for you to have in class, so you need to make sure you have it. On graph paper, you are going to draw the original triangle, Dolores' triangle, and Carmen's triangle. So go ahead and pause the video and do that now. Okay, if you're back, you've drawn your triangles, so make sure that you, again, if you have not already, pause the video and answer question 2. Who is correct? How can you tell? Okay, if you are back with me, you finished all of Part B, and we're going to save that and talk about it in class. Part C, what if Carmen and Dolores wanted to reduce the shape so that the base of this new smaller triangle is 1 unit long? How tall should the triangle be to keep its original shape? How did you figure this out? Draw the new shape on your graph paper. So go ahead and pause the video, answer Part C, and draw the new shape. Okay, if you're back with me, you finished Part C. Problem 454 says, since some of the copiers at CPM Middle School are broken, the math teachers plan to do all their reductions and enlargements by hand. They need your team's help. Using graph paper, draw each of the original figures described in Part A and B below and enlarge or reduce them as described. So again, you will need graph paper. Draw a rectangle that measures 5 units by 3 units. Enlarge it so that each side is 4 times as long as the original. Part B says, draw a right triangle with a base of 2 units and a height of 3 units. Make 3 copies so that the new sides are 50%, 300%, and 500% of the original. So you're going to finish today's lesson by making sure that you are answering problem 454. Parts A and B, you will need graph paper, so make sure that you have graph paper and you are drawing those shapes and their copies. As always, if you have any questions, please email me, and we will save this lesson and talk about it in class.